kept at the blue line. Grazenia throws it in deep. Over by the NRH dasher, and then a whiff on that exiting feed. There's a shot and a goal! Oh, what a series of events, and just like that, Lone Star's up 1-0.
And it's almost a carbon copy of last night, Dustin. Out of absolutely nowhere. I think the goal scorer was Jake Swade. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
We're going to check here and get it. I was kind of shielded there looking for the number. Yeah, it's Swade, who's right now getting unassisted, but that puck, the initial steal may have been from Swade.
Well, certainly had the celebration to match the quality of the goalie.
Correction, Siffinger colliding with Coughlin. And there's a steal for Lone Star. Guerra skating in, centering, feed! Sarla puts it home.
And what a selfless play there from Guerra to not go for the shot himself. He gave it to Saraluma, and the easiest of goals he'll ever score. Phil Saraluma.
And it's Guerra who gets that turnover at the blue line, and he picks up the lone assist on that play. And Zach, you're exactly right. You can see the little deke. He's the top goal scorer for the team, so you know that Hapward and Odessa have a feeling he's going to take that shot. You force the defender and the goaltender to get into a certain position, and he's got Sarla just right on top of the crease. It's an easy pass to make and a selfless play at that. Nail on the head, my friend.
An easy finish for the finish. And it's evident to see here, especially tonight. They've got a spring in their step. They're coming off the back of a really good win, and quality will always prevail.
Crossman sends it in. It's behind Feeney. He doesn't see it, and finally covers a diving swipe by Frankie Trezera. He helped direct that puck under the backside of Feeney as he sprawled down to the ice. And you see those two having a conversation.
He just had not a Scooby-Doo where that was, and it almost looked like he'd given birth to it. It's like he'd hatched that puck, and he just had no idea. The bafflement on his face I could see from up here, and it's quite amusing actually. Fortunately for him, he had his teammates to keep that puck out the net.
He and Guerra will change places. Guerra camping back at the top of that far circle as Evano skates over to Sarla in the near corner. Back up to Steno, and he scores! It's 3-0 Brahmas. Oh, and the heartbreaker for Odessa is they're still going to be down 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes and 20 seconds because there were still 4 seconds left on that Thoraldson penalty.
Welcome to the party, Michael Steno. Another hard and fast shot low into the corner. CJ Hapard could do nothing about that. And it's 3 goals up for the Brahmas just a minute into the second period.
Down to Sirota. Centers it over towards Grazenia, whose shot is in on net, saved by Hapward. Sirota gets a shot free. It's deflected in, and there's a goal by the Brahmas. It's 4-0.
And that is it. That's the victory for the Lone Star Brahmas.
You're calling it already.
I just said a matter of moments ago how the Jackalopes had to be dangerous. This wasn't going to get embarrassing, and it already is, and we still have so much longer to go. 1:53 until they get all their players back, and 18 minutes 32 left just in this second period.
And the only break for Odessa is that goal came 8 seconds after the first minor had expired on Jared Christie, so it is full string hockey once again, but not even a minute and a half into the second period, the Brahmas are up 4-0. And now Minerva is wiped out, and we're going to have
his gloves off. Oh, he's going for him. Oh, it's just one-on-one here. His gloves are off.
Johnson with the right hand over a hook. He's thrown it to the back of Hutton's
1, 2, 3, 4 jabs. The officials are in. They're breaking it up. Matt Hutton on Josh Martin.
Sacco wins that to Crossman. Crossman to Christie. They'll exchange places. Now back to Crossman, who scores from the blue line, and it's a 3-goal game.
And there we go. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's never over till the fat lady sings, and I've seen no fat lady singing tonight, so definitely keep playing on, and we've got ourselves a game here at the Shoebox.
Back the other way with it is Sacco and Fedoric, and Brahmas are going to be guilty again of an infraction. Wraparound chance and a goal for Sacco. They're going to wave it. I don't know if this is going to be the right call. Feeney, did slide over and knock the post free, but that was as Sacco was getting the shot away, and so we'll see if Zalkman can be convinced to reverse the call here.
Another close shave. A very close shave.
There is a goal official down there, Zach, who will light the lamp if the puck crosses the line. As Thoraldson's shot is deflected wide. Odessa has Lone Star back on their heels here, and they're up 5-on-3 for another minute and 34. Thoraldson skating into the center slot, and it is 4-2.
There we go. And just as I was about to say, Odessa will take great confidence from the fact that all 4 of Lone Star's goals have come 2 at a time in very quick succession, and they should be able to do this the same as Lone Star, and they've just done so now. 2 very quick goals, and they've still got at least a man advantage.
Skarstrom-Crossman kind of tied up there. Eventually Skarstrom left for Crossman. Crossman skates in, shoots, and it's deflected before it can come to Feeney. Back to Crossman, center shot, and he scores. It's 4-3.
That's his second of the night, Crossman. His second of the night, and arguably even better than his first goal. That's the third for the Jackalopes, and game on, Dustin. Very much game. If it wasn't before, it certainly is now. What a tight contest. They'll still have a man advantage for a further 38 seconds once we restart here.
Again, it was 4-0 Lone Star. Not even 22 minutes into this contest. And it's 4-3 now, so expect the unexpected this evening. Thoraldson. Pass up to Zidek, turns it over, Swade out of position, and Grazenia makes it count.
Wow, was that an important goal? I don't think Grazenia will score a goal as important as that this whole season. That has really changed the nature of this final 16 or so minutes. Changed the whole course, the attitude of everyone in the Shoebox here tonight, because 4-3 is very, very tense, very nervous, a testy encounter, but 5-3 there. Grazenia picking up on the scraps from a failed shot from Jake Swade and managing to send the puck home. And tonight it's gone home quite a lot, and that is CJ Hapwood's net. The 5th time he's letting a goal.
Brahmas trying to get it down the ice. Sarloma trying to kick it to the forehand, but Foss, good job on the back check, and then rides Vilhol into the boards.
Oh, and Guerra's getting involved, giving a bit of afters.
And there's a goal from distance from Person!
And how many times do I need to say a goal from almost nothing? That was probably the furthest away we've seen a shot taken that's ended up in the net. And it's that man, Scott Person, the Swede, really showing us what those Scandinavians are all about. That was a quite fantastic shot.
Trying to see what the assist might be on that. It's going unassisted to Person right now as he found the puck back at the left point, and that one seemed to butterfly the surface as one of our young skaters here retrieving one of the Brahmas rubber figurines that get thrown onto the ice. A lot of fans have run out of those with 6 goals on the board. Well, again, as we mentioned, you have Zoo Romas here in the building if you're in town to catch a game. As Feeney has a goal go through his legs off the face-off.
And what a damp squib that is. That was...
So no more food talk on the broadcast, as clearly there's a jinx involved there somehow. Trezera's knocked down to the ice. No call. That could have been interference on Foss, but officials let it go as we're late in the third, and probably would like to see these teams decide it even-handed. Grazenia in with Sampson. Grazenia to Sampson. He scores! What a beautiful saucer feed! And the backhanded swipe by Sampson puts the Brahmas up 7-4.
They've scored 7 goals tonight, but that may arguably be the best one yet. Nothing spectacular in terms of long shots, but really nice link-up play between the 2 Brahmas there, and you could tell it was on the wrong side for Grazenia there, and again more selfless play to offload it to Trezera, and we were just speaking about how important he is in terms of physicality, but to be in the right place at the right time and read the game, his hockey IQ is so high. And
they're not going away as Christie trying to skate in, and Joey Trezera got enough of that puck to help the Brahmas send it back to neutral ice. Pierce will ring it around the glass. Ooh, James having to duck under that one. The line judge nearly got a bit of a haircut there. Christie has his shot deflected, and Coughlin makes it 7-5 with 19.8 left.
I'm not even surprised anymore.
They're gassed.
They are, and I'm not surprised. We've seen 12 goals tonight. It's an average of a goal every 5 minutes, unless, of course, we get another one in the final 20 seconds, which we very well could.
Thrown down by Lone Star. They get a chance to dump it down with the penalty kill option. Here's comes Huss skating in on Feeney, and Feeney nonchalantly makes the stop. And the clock ran about a second and a half off, so we'll put a little bit more time on. It's enough for a face-off win for Odessa to maybe get a shot free here as they correct the clock.
Look at this, Dustin. We have Seth. Apologies, I'm going to get this wrong, but we have Seth
Isel.
There we go. Seth. Oh, that's quite a good name for an ice hockey player, Isel.
I agree.
So I had to fit one last bad joke in tonight. But Seth Isel making his first appearance of the season. He's going to get a solid 0.3 seconds.
They're going to, let's see if they put any time on. They're going to just basically
there we go.
Let it run off the clock. Feeney headed to the locker room, and not sure if he just was ready to come off the ice. That was a little interesting. You don't typically see a goalie exchange there like that. But
they're all going over to Isel and maybe congratulating him on his first ever appearance.
Probably a little tongue-in-cheek there.
Yeah, I think it's a bit safe to say he didn't have too much of an impact on the result. Finishes 7-5 here at the Shoeboxen.